Hello, hi, what's up? So I know I've been MIA, again, always, but I have been doing a lot of posting over on Twitter and Instagram. So if you're not following me over there, what are you doing? I have so many things on there, especially in light of recent events that I've been sharing. So if you're not following me on there, please do. However, because I'm here and I have a platform, I have 22,000 of you who might watch this video, I figured I'd go ahead and just talk real quick. It shouldn't take too long, but I do want to speak on what has been happening recently. If you're not in America, if you're not checking social media, if you don't keep up with the news, there's a lot of unrest happening, rightfully so. There's been a lot of protests, riots, there's been a lot of violence, but there's also been a lot of peaceful protests that have been happening as well. And all of this is surrounding George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and obviously the hundreds probably of other Black people who have been unjustly killed by police officers. And so it's a hard thing, it's a hard topic, it's uncomfortable, it probably doesn't make you feel good, especially if you're white, and if you're Black. I can't even imagine, like I can't even comprehend what you're going through, but there's a lot going on, and I figured I have a platform, I'm gonna use it. First of all, I just wanna say, obviously Black Lives Matter. If that wasn't clear, then there's something that I need to do better, because I don't want you questioning that from me. I know it's a weird time, and so you may not know what to do about this situation. Maybe you're confused, maybe you don't know what you can do to help, and you wanna help. Well, I'm here to help you help other people. I will have a lot of links and resources in the description of this video. I've been collecting things over the past couple of days. There's just so much to be done at all times. There will be links for donations if you want to donate any of your money. Obviously every little bit counts, but I know it's a hard time right now, especially with the pandemic. So if you can't donate, there's also going to be information about petitions you can sign and other ways you can lend support to people. A really good option is amplifying Black voices. So if you're white, maybe don't make that post today on Instagram about the cute couple that you photographed. Maybe take the time to step back and amplify Black voices on your story. Retweet things on Twitter. Just share things. But make sure when you're sharing stuff, number one, credit the artist. If you're gonna repost a cute like lettering thing that says Black Lives Matter, like cool, but that's kind of performative. But make sure that you're crediting the artist, especially and primarily if they're Black. More than that, another thing to keep in mind is a lot of people are sharing things about the protesters right now, and obviously it's cool to get to see videos of protesters, it's cool to share photos, and like a lot of that is needed and necessary, especially when things are getting so out of control. But I want you to keep in mind, you should not be sharing faces unless they give their permission. So try not to share anything that explicitly reveals protesters, just because police are using that to arrest those protesters and really hurt them more than they need. And on top of that, another thing to keep in mind is I don't want you reposting or resharing like extremely violent protest videos or photos, things that show Black people being hurt or dying or anything like that. Like, you wouldn't do that if it was a white person, so why are you doing it if it's a Black person? Like, we know that police officers are hurting Black people. You don't need to share that video. So yeah, those are the best things to keep in mind if you're sharing content. Amplify Black voices, do what you can. If that still is not enough, because you can always do more, you can also check out some of the anti-racism resources. There's lists and Instagram posts and literally so many things. You can read books, you can watch films, there's documentaries out there. There's like literally an endless supply of things. And I know it's Pride Month, which is exciting. Happy Pride. Pride was started by a Black trans woman. Keep that in mind. But it's really a great time that you can diversify your reading list. So if you're making your TBR for June, now is the time that you can buy Black books and you can buy queer Black things to enlighten yourself and make your month more colorful. We're looking for color here. Color is the goal. A really great option actually to talk about that is if you're looking to diversify yourself this month, there's all kinds of different content creators that you can find. I know there's lists going around of people that you can follow and support or whatever, but I really want to highlight there is a playlist that I'll be linking down below, and it's a really awesome Black Booktubers playlist. I have no idea how many, if any of them, are on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum, but I would assume probably a number of them are. It was created by Mayana Reeds, and there's just like some really awesome people on there. If you're not following more Black Booktubers, because I know all of us can do better, this is a really great opportunity that you can check out some people that I like to highlight that are my buds. Naya Reads and Smiles, she is just gorgeous and she's super sweet. I love seeing her posts. Christina Marie is like my girl. I love her so much. She's a really awesome makeup artist. She makes really thought-provoking videos, and she's a really great voice in the community because she really calls us out. Like, she lays it out, tells it like it is. She's super honest. She speaks her mind, but she's also just like an incredibly kind and wonderful person, and I feel so much better having her as a friend just because she's so great and she always teaches me a lot. Francina Simone, she has a book coming out this fall, so if you haven't heard of it, it's called Smash It. You can go check it out. Pre-order it, because we need to be pre-ordering books right now. But Francina is an amazing person. She's so smart, and she has just like some really great videos about racism and just really important topics. So if you aren't following her, definitely check that out. There's like literally so many people on this list. Let's see, Jocelyn Reads, I Livy for Books, Mrs. Dunn Reads, Ghost Reader, Oshi Reads, Fighting Aphrodite, Booked with Jamila, Amber Dior, Positive Writer, Mina Reads, The Novel Lush, Mika, I think it's Augusta? I should know. But Mika's really great. Like literally there's so many people on this list. I would highly recommend you check it out. And and also a really great person to talk about is Jessie. They are Bowties and Books, and a lot of people have been sharing their content recently because they have been a super prominent protester in Minnesota right now. Minnesota is kind of where a lot of this started in the past few days, but they are such an incredible person. They have a video on their Instagram that I will link below that is just like a really raw and honest telling of their protest on one of the first nights that all of this was happening. They have all kinds of things up on their Instagram with like protest interviews and graphics and just like so much information that if you are unsure of what's going on in Minnesota, like Jessie is the place to be. They are showing up and doing so much hard work. Like, I am in awe of their bravery, honestly. So if you have the opportunity, I know Jessie has some information about their Venmo, and they are using most of the funds, I think, to buy things for the protesters, like goggles and snacks and water and all kinds of things. So if you're looking to help protesters specifically, Jessie is a really great person to support. And also, obviously, they have really great content. So you should definitely check that out. So yeah, that's a good thing you can do. You can support Black voices, buy Black books. I'm trying to think what else. There's just so many things. There's lots of links, lots of stuff to learn. I know I will be doing a lot of heavy reflecting in the next foreseeable future, working on stuff. We all have stuff we can do better. I'm grateful for all of my Black friends who hold me accountable and who have literally just taught me so much, especially in the past like 5 years. There's always more you can do and you can always grow more, but I'm really grateful for the people who have invested in me and supported me and pushed me to be a better person and be a better anti-racist, because it's not enough to just not be racist. You have to constantly be anti-racist, and that's the thing I think a lot of us are still learning and still working on. And so I appreciate all of you guys for supporting me, but I implore you, I advise you to keep reflecting on this and don't let this die down just because the weekend is over and yay, it's Pride. Like, we love Pride, but also don't let this die. We have a lot of work that needs to get done, especially if we have an election coming up in November. If you're not registered to vote and you are of the voting age, please do that. If you don't know how to do that, comment down below. We can help you. I am here. I have an email address if you want to talk to me. Like I said, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. There's a lot to be done, but I know I have I have a platform and I want to use it. So if you need anything, if you are at a place where you want to talk to somebody, if you have questions, if you can't find a resource, if you need like whatever, I am here. Like I am on the interwebs literally all the time. This is what I am built for. I am here to support you. So don't feel like you're burdening me. Don't feel like I'm not going to respond. It may take me a while just because I'm a person, I have mental health stuff too. But I'm doing as much as I can and I want to help you. So yes, I think that's everything. If you have questions, if you need anything, please let me know in the comments. Hopefully we can work together to make a better future for our country because we have so much that needs to get done. So thank you guys so much. And I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and thanks. Hope you're having a good day. I really hope you guys are doing okay. Please tell me how you're doing in the comments. We all need a little bit of love. Okay.